Hi, welcome to the Official Compounder. This is episode 13, year 2026. This is just January recap. Of course, it's a week into February, but yeah. So just to confirm, we are doing FTMO challenges now. We're not doing real money. So 200k challenges, and yeah, so we're basically just gonna see where this takes us. So my Instagram, X, Twitter is O Compounder, so that's official compounder, orangutan compounder. So please like, subscribe if you guys want. I would truly appreciate it. So yeah, let's just dig in. So January 2026, we had two trades. It was actually unsuccessful because we missed a trade. So as you can see from the bottom, we actually had the two trades were two losses, and well, I missed one, but that's like, yeah, didn't lose money, but if that was a winning trade, then yeah, I would have been in a different mood. So yeah, two trades, two losses, unprofitable month. And just to confirm, we're doing two FTMO challenges. So if we have a look at this, so hopefully, yeah, so they're my two FTMO challenges. So you'll be able to see the ones that I did take. It was um previous month. That's just confirmation of the trade. I should have been actually 1400 down, but again, I didn't take one trade because I thought I wasn't supposed to go in, but like it ended up being I should have been in. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't a loss. That's good news. I mean, I didn't take the loss, but again, it was cool. If it was a win, it would have seriously affected my results. So yeah, so if we come down here, basically -2. So we're starting off with two losses of the year. January is a losing month, so we can actually put this red. Um, yeah, I mean, we started here with this new strategy, and so far it's just not looking, well, the returns aren't, the returns just ain't returning, but this happens, like I was just thinking about it to myself, to be fair. Look, I've never had three consecutive quarter losses, but knowing my luck, um, see, we have had two before. Knowing my luck, of course, I know that we're gonna have three, quite possibly four, five. So yeah, we'll just see where it takes us. I've got the tools, I've got the knowledge, I've got the strategy and anything like that, but we'll just see where it takes us. We're still yet to have a winning quarter. We're still yet to see a decent amount of return. What the hell is that? Yeah, I just recently updated my Mac, so it's like that. But yeah, it's really hard. This is, it's not easy. But I've got this saying, and it's you either die as a king or you die as a poor person. There's no room for the in between. And it's a bit like that saying. Well, I've got another saying as well. It's there's a hunter, and with the hunter, he trains his entire life. Basically trains his whole entire life, yeah, to take down a mammoth. And if mammoth in this instance would be trading. So the trader, if he manages to take down the mammoth, his poverty ends. But if the mammoth takes him down, or you could swap the mammoth with life, or if the mammoth takes the hunter down, well, his poverty also ends. Regardless of the situation, the point is his poverty ends either way. And this is basically what I'm gonna do with this. See where it takes us, like I'm still waiting to have a decent quarter. I've had winning months, but Yeah, it's actually really hard, this shit is, on Twitter you see like everybody going winning and all that, but I don't know. I don't think it's true, man. Do you think it's true? Like, it's just this is really, really difficult, It's just usually there's something you can do, but like with me, even thinking now is there's generally nothing I can do. It's like that I've had a couple of trades this like during these 3 quarters. I mean there's only two and basically 1 month, but um there was a core like my previous strategy it worked, but with my new one it just doesn't. And it's hard, like it's hard waiting, 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 and then when you prepare yourself and you put yourself into the market and then it just stops you out. It's just like this is the problem with this as well. It's the uncertainty. But then again, going back to that mammoth metaphor, it's if I crack it, well, not if I crack it, but if I end up getting the results, well, then my poverty ends, doesn't it? If it doesn't, it's probably going to consume my life. But then by the time it consumes my life, my poverty still ends. It's a bit dark. But yeah, I'm just saying it's because it's like it's really difficult. Like this shit is really difficult. But yeah, we're doing FTMO challenges now. Um, I've got data, but January so far this, I mean, it's negative two ain't bad. Well, to be fair, like I've got a new rule and it's so can you see these first months, right? So if I'm above 0%, I risk my full percentage. That's 5%. But if I'm down, for example, like here, I'll reduce my percentage up until I get back to break even, basically. So I'll be -2. For example, like this, -2. Then so this will be doing 5%. So this will be 10%. Then I will half my risk. So as you can see down here, now it's above. Now it's above 2. Now it's above 2. So now I'm gonna up my thingy back to normal. So yeah, it's confusing when you talk about it, but it works. So yeah, we'll just see where these two FTMO accounts take us. I'm not risking my own money anymore. I've put in basically 2 grand into these FTMO accounts. So I mean, the risk to reward, I'm risking 2 grand, but if I pass, then I get basically 28 grand to work with. And that's good. But the problem is right now, yeah, we're not seeing the results. Problem right now is we're just experiencing bad quarters. But life ain't about how hard you can get hit. And like, what is it? It's life ain't about how hard you can win or something like that. It's about how hard you can get hit and get back up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll see where it goes. It's a bit dark this episode, but I mean, we'll see where this year takes us. If this year goes and it's like negative every single month, and then we have like a bad year, well, then there's obviously something clearly wrong with the strategies in there. So then I'll probably reconsider. But then again, I got like other things going on as well. But I really want this to work out. But we'll just see where it works out. I don't believe in luck. I believe in simple. You want something, you go out, you get it. If you don't get it, you never wanted it hard enough. So we'll see. We'll give it 6 months. We'll see where it takes us in July. So then we can have another cycle. This will be our second cycle. And then, yeah, we'll see where it goes. So this is the Official Compounder episode 13, 2026 review for January. We're doing 2 FTMO accounts. So, yeah, peace.